Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. We're back. Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday. And football is officially back. All of it. Not just college. The NFL is back. You'll be hearing this Tuesday morning. So it'll be not Thursday morning. And then it'll be back tonight, the future from now. So yeah, we're back Thursday night. The NFL's back, but before we kind of dive into that, how we doing, gentlemen? Sean, how are you? I know you want to get this part over with, so
It's okay. I'm doing fine. It was really nice to have 5 days of college football last week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It was awesome. Just game after game, banger after banger. Uh, Betting win after loss, and lot more loss and some wins, but yeah, I'm very excited for this weekend where we also get to do the same thing, but for the pros all mixed in there. So that's exciting. So yes, Chris, how are you?
I mean, how can you be sad in times like these? College football, we had, like you said, 5 straight days, but gambling wise was fine. Just m- treading water pretty much. But I mean, the NFL is back. I got a full page of notes, and I'm ready to talk some ball with the fellas.
Oh yes, my notes are full on my laptop, just full of notes.
I got a couple notes. I got about half a page, not a full page, but um, yeah, I did pretty well on the 5 days of college football. It was quite the treat. Used the Trend Center a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. It didn't just come from my old melon right here. So I'm not gonna take credit. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Probably a lot of it, and I ended up going up 10 units, uh, over 5 days, with any combination of like boosts, insurance tokens, shit that sports books just give out. Um, and I was on MGM, not sponsored, and they just didn't have a couple of the games that were on Saturday, so I had to deposit some into DraftKings, because DraftKings was the only one that gave any sort of like deposit bonus, and it was I deposited like $25, and then the bonus they give is a $25 free bet. That's like the max you can get from like a bonus bet. And so I got the $25 bonus bet, and I was like, all right, I gotta nuke something here. And so I decided to go with the Iowa under. I forgot who they were
Or
playing.
reliable.
Yeah, old reliable. It's never failed me. It's probably failed me a couple times, um, but that uh that became an unnecessary sweat towards the end. Under 40 and a half. Um, Obviously, if you watch the game, you know that it cashed, and I was elated to celebrate. Um, yeah, I actually went like 500 on Saturday, but since I had that nuke um, on that Iowa under, it was a quite profitable weekend for me. but I ended up going up 10 units overall. So yeah. But now we move on. Now we're on to the big boys. We're on to the show. We're on to the NFL. The NFL officially back. Before we get into this, I just want to say we are brought to you by the Trend Center. Check us out. Link in the bio. The number one tool for sports bettors. I use it practically every week. I literally went up 10 units over the weekend. I can't say that that's a promise for y'all, but if time shows that keep using the Trend Center and you will make money. It's just science and math. But yeah, that's brought to you by the Trend Center. Okay, do I just want to dive in right now, dude?
Yes, I'm
All
excited.
right. We're just gonna okay. So we're gonna start off with Thursday night football. Normally we don't talk about Thursday night football because there's not a lot of time in between show release and the game. We normally let Bandit pick that one, but we're just gonna talk about it because it's back. It's officially back. So we got the Ravens at the Chiefs. Chiefs are favorites at home by 3 points. Yeah, that's it's can the Chiefs three-peat or can the Ravens fucking do something, you know? Um, I'm gonna
It's
throw it
week
to
one.
yeah, it is week one.
How can they three-peat on week one?
I'm just, like season aspirations
Okay, yeah.
type shit, well,
Can the
Sean,
Chiefs win the Super Bowl in week one? No, but they can certainly lose it. And I'll tell you why. I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens money line. This is a revenge game, plain and simple. Ravens have loaded up on both sides of the ball, and they have a lot to prove. And after losing the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs, a couple drop balls, couple bad calls. Who knows how that? Yeah, okay, Chris. Yeah, but yeah, the well, it's fine.
I'll say my piece after this.
Okay. But I think the Ravens come out hot and heavy, and like much like last year's Week 1 matchup against the Lions. Lions had a lot to prove. Ravens have, I think, more to prove this year than the Lions did. Um, but I know that the Chiefs are back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Everyone's going to be on them. Everyone wants them to cover. I'm telling you, take the Ravens. Chris, are you in agreement or?
I agree with you. I guess not as strongly because I'm just taking on the spread. I'm taking Ravens +3. Just because this is going to be a tight game. It is. Um, Everything you just said. The Ravens are pissed. They have loaded up at pretty much every position. Obviously, they get Derrick Henry. The Chiefs were a middle of the pack rush defense last season. I, I mean, as weird as this to say, this game means nothing to the Chiefs. It means absolutely like the first half of the season pretty much means nothing to them. Just the way they can turn it on, it seems like at the drop of a hat. The Ravens, they need this one. They I mean, for everything you said. Also, Lamar in the regular season as a dog, 7-0 against the spread.
Then yeah. If
I
anything, take the spread.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just
But
because if I take money line, Chiefs are going to win on a last second field goal. I guarantee it. So
Okay.
I'm
Don't take the
taking
money line then.
yeah. I'm not. I'm taking Ravens +3. Yeah, they need it more, and yeah, I think they get it. Will, what are you taking?
I am also on the Ravens money line.
All right.
I'm going full force. Yeah, I didn't think about how the Ravens just want it more. I didn't think about that, but that's a very good point. Um, it's yeah, the Chiefs can just turn it on, and this is easily you take the Chiefs, and it's like it's just a chalk pick because like they just won the Super Bowl, they're looking at three-peat. Oh, let's take the Chiefs. No, you don't take the Chiefs, you take the Ravens. This is this also used to happen with the New England Patriots. If you recall back in the day, they would win the Super Bowl and then they like lose week 1. And then everyone would be like, this is the year. This is the year that Tom Brady fucking breaks his leg or just like regresses to a 5th round draft pick that he is. And so but that never really happened. So I'm taking the Ravens money line here. It's I was thinking about taking the spread, but at the same time, football's back. I'm betting on winners. I'm I'm taking the winner. It's a close spread. I think this game will be close. Could be a sweater. Uh, it's probably going to stink too. It's probably not going to be a very good game, honestly. It is.
It'll be a good game. It won't be like 49-47.
Yeah,
It'll be a good game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And, I'm not going to bet the under right now. I don't have it locked in, but I do have the money line locked in. Obviously, we're going to ride with Bandit. We're news is, since we're talking about Thursday night football and giving a pick, Bandit's giving a pick for the over and under. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah. Okay. Next game. Friday in Brazil. Packers at Eagles. Kind of. Eagles -2. I gotta be honest. I have a slight read on who may win this game, but nothing strong. Nothing strong. Chris, what do you have?
Taking another dog. Taking the Packers +2.5. Jordan Love looked like legitimate MVP candidate the last half of the season last year. I think he keeps it rolling. The Packers are kind of like I'll say under the radar, like really good team. Like I know they beat the shit out of the Cowboys in the playoffs last season, and then they could have beat the 49ers. But I just not a lot of people are talking them like people talk about Jordan Love being amazing. This whole team is really good. They got a lot of weapons on offense. I think they can kind of get after this rebuilt Eagles secondary that will probably take a little bit to kind of gel together. And the Packers defense is pretty damn good too. And defense travels. So I'm taking Packers +2.5. I don't know if you all saw this. I saw this on Twitter. This team fears nothing. They flew through the Bermuda Triangle to get to Brazil.
Whoa,
Oh,
Yeah,
the Packers?
yeah. Well, I guess maybe both teams did, but I saw the Packers
how would you even risk it?
because they fear nothing. This
Like-
team, like,
I
so
thought nobody did that. I thought
it's
you would
either
die.
Packers said fuck that. So how can you bet against a team that fears nothing, not even death itself? Packers +2.5.
Wow.
Wow, it's hard to argue with that.
Sean, what are you taking?
This is a under 49 for me. Not only have these unders hit in 7 of their last 10 matchups, this is a prime time international under. These guys are not even allowed to leave their hotel rooms in fear of being slaughtered in the streets, allegedly. But I have a feeling that these guys want to get in and get out. So that's exactly what I'm betting here is just an under. Just take the under. Don't think about it. It's easy. Under 49, that's a lot of points.
That is, yeah. I don't hate that. As when you said get in, get out. I saw a thing where like the Eagles fans were telling like people in Philly like, "Don't come, stay home." Like it's
Yeah,
terrible down here. Like
yeah. I don't know why they're
let's just
doing
get
this.
in,
To
play
be
our game,
honest,
get out.
so I don't know why they're doing this. To be completely honest, but more power to them. I hope they all get home safely. But yeah, stay in your rooms, fellas, and just go. Just
Come home safe, boys.
go play a ball game. Go play a ball game.
Just
That's
go out
all
there
I'm
and have
asking
fun.
for.
Oh, that's great.
I am also on the under for the exact same reasons. It's don't overthink it. They're traveling to Brazil. No one wants to be there. Just keep it simple. Um, Under 48.5. I haven't put that one in, but that line could move for me.
I don't hate that either. I might sprint or hop on that as well with the
This
Packers.
line, I will say, when I was putting in my picks today, I locked them all in, but this line started out at 47.5. And by the time I actually locked in my pick, I got it to 49. So I think people are on the over to make it move, but even more reason to take the under here.
Yeah. Could be the move. It is the move. Anyway, next game. This is the I believe this is the only noon Sunday game that we're talking about, and that's Texans Colts. The Colts are home dogs by 3 points. I guess I'll take this one. I'll start this one off. I hate to do it, but I think I'm taking the Colts. It's the numbers, man. Like the numbers. Like I looked back. Stay with me. I looked back at last year. We posted a TikTok that did very well of Chris, and this stat: division dogs, in week 1, their against the spread is something crazy, like 40-10.
It's 79% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so this is purely that. I'm taking +3. I don't believe in the Colts, but this is a science pick, backed by science and math. So, I mean, that's kind of it. I kind of hate the Colts, but I also hate the Texans. The Texans are easily the better team on paper, but that's all I got. Chris, you seem disheveled. So
I'm just surprised that you're saying this pick is backed by numbers and science when you're ignoring, which has probably been the most popular betting trend I've seen float around on Twitter the last few days. Will, I assume you haven't seen this. Do you know the Colts' record against the spread in their last 16 week 1 games is?
probably not good.
It's fucking terrible. It's 114-1.
I have seen this as well.
Yeah.
I
Do
didn't.
you want another stat that'll blow your dick off?
Yeah.
Anthony
Sure.
Richardson. Okay, actually, I'll let you guess. How many games do you think Anthony Richardson, the starting Tony, as Sean likes to call him, the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, how many games do you think he has started since he got his high school diploma?
Oh God.
We only played 1 year at Florida.
Nah, he played 3, but
Well, he was there for 3. I guess did he?
I'm gonna go 12.
Mm.
Is it lower? Oh, okay. 15.
Okay, you're kind of taking the piss out of this.
What do you? I assume to be a low number.
I think you think 12. That's one full college season.
And did he play one full college season?
Yeah, but like that's
Okay.
still not a lot. It's 17.
Okay.
He's an NFL quarterback and he's started 17 games since high school. That's fucking crazy. You guys are not reacting the appropriate way. That's insane.
No, I'm just thinking a lot.
I'm processing.
That is crazy. No, you're right.
Like a full college season at like least is 11 games.
That's fucking.
Or actually 12. It's 12 games. Excuse me. I don't know why I said 11 just then. It's 12.
It's crazy, man. Like I don't know how they how that works. I'm gonna
So
be
So are you taking the points?
I'm taking the Texans all damn day. I do not
Spread?
believe. Yeah, -3. I don't believe in the Colts whatsoever. I mean, the Texans are everyone and their mother is blowing them, and I don't think they're going to be as good. But I just don't believe in the Colts whatsoever. I don't think really any part of this team is all that good. So that, especially coupled with their god awful record against the spread in week 1, I'm laying it with the Texans. It might be a trap, but you know what? If I fall for it, I fall for it. I'm taking Texans -3. Sean, what are we taking?
I am also on the Colts money line.
Okay.
Yeah, as Will mentioned, I also dug up the TikTok from last year. It's very good TikTok. It's very good, backed by science, good percentage.
Numbers.
But here's a stat also. Did you know that the Texans have historically struggled to win their first game of the season in recent years, winning just one of their last 9 and tying another against who? The Colts.
Oh yeah.
Plus, Tony Richardson is back for revenge. He's back with John Taylor in the backfield. I like the Colts to upset the Texans here. I think this could be a trap game, as you mentioned, Chris, but Will and I are not taking the cheese. And if you want to take the cheese, I completely get it. But we're all sticking to our guns here, and I respect the hell out of that.
I'm glad y'all are saying some positive words about that TikTok because not a lot of other people did.
Yeah, there was a lot of
A lot of people were saying some not nice things.
Did they
yeah.
not?
No,
Oh, I
Uh,
remember
I don't
talking about
remember.
that.
this is what you get for just floating a stat out there. Like, bet them all, that pussy. Like, Jesus.
Let me look. Let me
I
look.
think I might actually have done that. But yeah, I mean, there's probably a couple like good stat sprinkled in there, but
Wow.
if I if I recall, a lot of people were not very nice. Which I mean, that's the internet. But
I think one of them was like, "You're taking the Giants versus the Cowboys on week 1." That that ended
got
up being a terrible pick.
blitzed.
That did end up being a terrible pick.
I don't know because I did bet them all because I was like, the Giants are going to get their doors blown off, but I have to take this, and they got, and it was like 42-3 at halftime or some shit.
Yeah. That was those picks though, like if you took all of them, you won most of them.
Came out on top.
Yeah.
You
came
won
out
at
on top.
least 79% of the picks.
Yeah,
At least.
but yeah, I just remember a lot of people like, and I wasn't even saying like, oh, this particular team against whoever. It was just floating it out there,
You gave a
and
couple of takes.
a couple, but
You
it
gave a
wasn't
couple
like
takes. It wasn't
I don't think I took like a hard stance against. Maybe I did. I don't recall exactly. I don't recall it saying like, "Oh, this team fucking sucks."
you did
But
you said like the Colts are gonna be ass.
I
and I
think
was
in that
right.
I'm just saying that's
in
what you said.
So
in that TikTok though, I do remember in that TikTok though, you said you were high on the Panthers this year.
Oh
Which
yeah.
which,
okay,
which
You two were
is
okay,
really
where
high on the
most
Panthers
where
last
most
year.
of that hate came from in
okay.
those comments. Like,
I do. Yeah, now that
because
you mention that, yeah, I do remember
I was
saying
just
that.
looking at it and I was like, oh, he did say
High
that.
on.
Yeah. I'm
Did I
really
say I
high
was
on the
high on
Panthers
them
this
or not, or maybe
you
not
said
as?
you said I am really high on the Panthers this
Oh
year.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's on the internet.
We can't all be right. Yeah.
can't
But
can't, can't bet 1,000, I guess. Anyway, next game.
All right, next game.
game of the week.
Game of the week: Cowboys at the Browns. Browns at home, favorites by 2.5. Sean, what do you think?
I'm going under 40 and a half here. The Browns defense was incredible at home last year, just allowing 13.9 points per game. The Cowboys, who had the best offense in the league per points per game last year, but they did lose some talent on the O line. So they will have to start a geriatric Ezekiel Elliott and CeeDee Lamb, who just started practicing this week. So I think Dallas's attack will be slow, and Browns could go either way. I mean, I cannot see them running the ball very much, but I think they will with Jerome Ford. Uh, but yeah, I think the under is clearly the play here. Will?
I honestly can't get a read on this game, but I think I'm going to take the Cowboys. This
I
just
thought
feels
about it.
like
I
this
thought
just
about it.
feels like if I took the Browns and be like, yeah, dude, the Cowboys stink. They didn't get anyone in the offseason. They they lost a lot of people. Zeke sucks. Dak is overrated. CD's kind of, just started practicing. And then the the fucking Cowboys win by like 30. And I feel like I could just visualize it. I feel like I've lived that exact moment. It feels like with the Cowboys. So I'm going to get ahead of it. I'm taking Cowboys plus 2.5. Um, Purely kind of I think this is a trap kind of play. But Christopher, what do you think?
I 100% agree with Sean. I got 41, so I'll
Mm.
take that half a point. But for everything Sean said, Cowboys rebuilding offensive line. The Browns defense is amazing. The Dallas defense is pretty damn good too, and I also just don't trust the Browns to do anything. Chubb obviously isn't going to play. Is Deshaun playing? I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah, like he
starting.
should,
He
but
he
like
has to he has to start. But
I
yeah,
feel like I read something, and this could have been just incredibly false, or I'm remembering it wrong. But I thought I read something in like training camp where he like still hadn't thrown a ball since his shoulder surgery, and I was like, bro, that was like 9 months ago. But regardless if that's true or not, Deshaun Watson just is not good anymore. So I don't trust either offense to do anything. And I have no idea what the weather's going to be. But if I turn this game on and it's just dumping rain, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So yeah, under 41.
Oh yeah. Okay. Next game, Sunday night football, Rams at Lions. I have a feeling I know what Chris is gonna pick, so I'm gonna throw it to him anyway. Chris, what are you gonna pick?
All right. The Detroit Football Lions will begin their quest for their first ever Super Bowl with a win and a cover on Sunday Night Football against their former savior, not I guess not savior, their former quarterback Matthew Stafford. I mean, I this is another game feels like a trap. Three in the hook. I hate it, but I just look at this Lions team and I just think they are top to bottom better at almost every position. I think their offense is too good for a defense who lost a Hall of Famer who just traded Ernest Johnson, Ernest Jones, excuse me, Titans legend. Um, and they got a new D coordinator. I just think Detroit has too many weapons for them to handle right now. I just think they're better in their defense. I think the Rams are going to run the ball, and I think the Lions have a really good run defense. So I just think they're better, and I hate it. I hate that I like three in the hook so much, but I'm taking it. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm taking 3.5. Lions on their way to the Super Bowl. Sean, what are you taking?
well, you know what I'm taking. You got to go Lions minus 3.5, baby.
Let's go.
We've mentioned the Lions, how good they're going to be for like the past 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks now,
They're gonna
and you
get
know that
blown out.
we're pretty high, we're pretty damn high on the Lions this year. So let's take them to come out swinging on Sunday Night Football against the Rams. I think this should actually be a great matchup, and it is weird to say, but the Lions have a better defense than the Rams after legend Aaron Donald gone. It's weird to say,
Mhm.
but they do have a better defense than the Rams. This was a close game in the divisional round of the playoffs, but I expect the Lions to make a leap this year and cover the spread easy.
Mhm.
Final score 27-20.
Don't hate that.
Sounds good. Um, Dude, I'm on.
You're on the under.
No, I'm on the same
Oh.
thing as you guys.
Got
Oh,
Like,
okay. All right.
like this, and my feelings towards this is the same as Chris's. Like, it's just, is it this easy? Like, just like on paper, they have a better team, and they have the dudes, and they are a better team. the Rams don't have the dudes. It's kind of as simple as that. It's just like it just feels easy. I don't know. And also like Jared Goff in a dome has a great against the spread record. Good thing he lives there.
Did you see he's playing? I think they're playing 14 out of their 17 regular season games inside this season.
The Super Bowl has it. It is a straight path to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
It is a straight road to the Super Bowl this year for Jared Goff.
He better win it.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking win this game.
I'm taking the Lions minus 3.5. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but whatever.
Say, you better know.
It's been a long day. Yeah, Lions minus 3.5. Jared Goff in a dome. I'm not fully like gonna go full force in the unders just yet. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it a lot. I'm thinking about just winning some money, you know? It's that easy. It's that easy. Cool. All right, fellas. Moving on. Last game we're really going to dive deep into is Monday Night Football, Jets at the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners are home favorites by 4 points. This is Monday Night Football. This will be the completion, the cherry on top of the sundae that completes the week 1 of the NFL season. What I forgot to write down my pick. Hang on. Why don't you go first while I remember what I picked?
Sean,
I'll
you
go
got
first.
it.
Okay, I got it. I'll just start out by saying I think the 49ers can make a real deep run this year. Hot take, I know. But here are a few trends I found in favor of the Jets. The Super Bowl loser is 4-20 against the spread since week 1 since 2000. The 49ers have lost 4 of their last 5 games as moderate favorites, ranging from -3.5 to -7.5. The road team has won 4 of the 49ers' last 5 week 1 games. The 49ers have failed to cover the spread in each of their last 7 games in California. The underdogs have covered the spread in each of the 49ers' last 7 games at Levi's Stadium. So, I think you should take the Jets plus 4.5 because I'm taking the Jets plus 4.5 just solely off of what I found doing research today. You can't really argue with this. I don't think. I mean,
It's numbers,
science, math, all the stuff that they teach you in school.
This is what school prepares you for.
This is for winning gambling bets.
For being a degenerate gambler.
So yeah, Jets plus 4.5 is my pick. God, I hope Aaron Rodgers doesn't go down again in week 1, Monday night. They're setting up the recipe. They're just cooking the same cake that they did last year. But
they covered that game.
They won that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. But yes, Jets plus 4.5. Chris.
I wish I would have gone first because
you didn't look too excited.
I had 2 of those stats written down. So I didn't know there were that many of those. So that was good. I mean, it's just plus 4 or 4.5, excuse me. I'm starting to sell a little bit of San Francisco stock. It's getting to the point where it's like, is it ever gonna happen?
In long term, will they lift the Lombardi?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But they can make deep runs.
And obviously that has nothing to do with his game, but that was just kind of me going into saying I'm taking the Jets. I think the Jets defense is amazing. And I think if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, we could see a little maybe NFL script action coming in where this game comes down to a field goal. So if that's the case, give me a plus 4.5 dog every day. Yeah, Sean kind of took half of what I was going to say. So, yeah. No, I respect you. You got to
My
it
bad.
first.
My
Jets
bad.
plus 4.5.
You told me to go first.
I did. I regretted it. As soon as you started talking, I was like, this motherfucker. So, yeah, Jets. Will, what are you taking?
I am also on the Jets, and I'll probably double dip in this game on the over, or not over, the under.
Oh, I was going to say, Will in a primetime over?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's the under. You said it yourself. The Jets have a fantastic defense, and so do the 49ers. If they're, just
They do.
they got
Yeah.
dudes. And so I'll probably end up double dipping, but I will be taking the Jets plus 4 here. But yeah, that's kind of our main slate. Next we go into our surefire picks of the week. If you're new to the show, this is year number 3 doing the show with your surefire picks. These are double unit plays. These are our bets that we got that we are surefire they're gonna hit. Yeah, way to go, Will.
Double
so
unit.
we put double unit, guaranteed not to lose. We've none of us has ever lost a surefire pick. I don't know.
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Surely not.
So. Yeah.
Surely not.
Dude, I guess I'll go first. My surefire pick this week, we already kind of talked about it, dude. It's under 48.5 in the Packers Eagles game, brother. That nobody wants to be here. Darius Slay was literally like, I don't understand why we have to go. He went on like a podcast or something, and he's like, I don't know why they would do this to us. I really don't want to go. Like the crime there is awful. It's awful. And like Chris said before, defense travels, offense does not. It's in Brazil. Nobody wants to be there. They're going to eat some of their weird street food. Someone's going to give it to them because they're not going to be able to go. They're going to eat the street food, going to get dysentery, and they're going to have a terrible, terrible game. So I will be taking under 48.5 in the Brazil game on Friday. Surefire, double unit play, guaranteed not to lose. Sean, are you all right?
Not only did they travel through the Bermuda Triangle, they went through the Oregon Trail and got dysentery. But
hey, people still get dysentery. That's why diarrhea starts with die, because you die, because you get dehydrated.
That was beautiful, Will.
It's science. This is a science-based podcast. I don't know where you guys have been, but we're all about science here. All right.
It's true.
okay.
Wait, who's going next?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Will, it's another game that, we already talked about it, but I'm double dipping on, which thanks to DraftKings I have boosted to plus money. I am taking the Ravens plus 3.5. So I'm on the Ravens plus 3.5 and money line, all plus money. If you're gonna bet the dog on money line, might as well bet the spread. Easy. I don't feel like I have to go too much into it. If you want more reasons, you can rewind the episode and listen from whatever mark it is. But yeah, Ravens plus 3 is my surefire double unit guaranteed to win winner. Yes.
Yeah.
Chris.
All right. You guys went with a couple of primetime games. I'm going with a game that I think about 55 people are going to watch. Washington Commanders plus 3.5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I got a stat from our friends over at Trend Center.
Let's go.
So, since 2005, in week 1, when a team who missed the playoffs in the previous year, is a dog. With a spread of less than 13 and a total of more than 35, that team is 71, 36, and 4 against the spread, 8-2 in the last 10. So I am taking the Washington Commanders to cover 3.5. I think they're live to win the game. I do not think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are very good. I think they won a lot of close games last year against some teams who were not very good. So I think the Commanders, they cover. They at least cover. I think they could win this game. But I'm taking double unit. I'm going to play a little safe. I'm taking plus 3.5. The Washington Manders, as we say on this show.
Manders.
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 Those are our surefire double unit picks. I mean, all you got to do is just parlay them and double unit, and what? I mean, we're just giving away money. We're just giving away money. This is just how this works. This is a science-based podcast. Drop in science every single minute. Okay, so extra plays. Chris, you do your extra plays first.
All right. We'll get into them. This is almost my surefire play. So we'll start off the bonus plays with this. Dolphins team total over 26.5 against the Jags. The Jags defense is atrocious. Plain and simple, they suck. This is when the Dolphins trick us into thinking they're a legitimately good football team. They're going to run it up. They're going to hang it on them. You're asking me that just for the Dolphins to score 27 points against a god-awful secondary in week 1 in Florida? Give it to me every time, every damn day. It was almost my surefire, but something about them Manders, man, just got my heart. All right, next, Vikings money line against the New York Football Giants. If you're going to give me a minus 120 against the Giants, I'm going to take it every day. The Giants are a god-awful football team. The Vikings, I know J.J. McCarthy done for the year, but they still got some dudes. Obviously, they have the best receiver in football, Jordan Jefferson. I mean, Addison's not that bad. I shouldn't say he's not that bad. He's pretty good. Sam Darnold, I think, could be a decent backup quarterback in this league. So
Better than Nick Mullins.
He's better than Nick Mullins. He's better than Josh Dobbs, who knows the playbook. He's better than pretty much everyone they rolled out there last year. So yeah, giving the Vikings money. You're to beat the Giants. That's all. Not cover a number. They're minus 120 against the Giants. Yep. They're probably going to get rolled now that I say that. But Vikings money line. All right. This one hits home because it is the first time these two teams have played since that guy, Kyler Murray, ripped my heart out with the Hail Murray when I had Bills money line.
One of the worst plays I've ever seen.
God. And then they showed it every damn commercial break for that Amazon stat cast, whatever the hell it was. Hoping to be on the right side of history for this one. It's Cardinals plus 6.5. I think a touchdown's a lot for a Cardinals team. I think is going to be pretty good, dare I say. The Bills got a lot of new guys. I think it might take them a little bit to kind of get on the same page. So yeah, give me Cardinals plus 6.5. Call me a homer if you want. It's Titans plus 4 to round it out. It's not just blind faith in the boys. It is backed by math and science. Caleb Williams will be the 19th number 1 overall draft pick to start a week 1 football game. The other 18 are 5-12-1 against the spread. I just think a lot of people are already chalking this up as a win for the Bears because nobody gives a shit about the Titans. They probably don't even know. They probably think Marcus Mariota is still the quarterback. This reminds me a lot of when the Browns were getting all that offseason hype 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago. Browns were getting all the offseason hype.
First season.
OBJ, Baker, like, hey, the Browns are actually good this year. Watch out. And the Titans went in their house and beat the living shit out of them. I'm not saying they're going to whomp them that bad, but they're definitely covering the 4. Titans +4 to round it out. Sean, what is the rest of your card?
I got Titans +4. I found a more specific stat that was the first overall pick in the draft that is a QB to start game 1 in the same year is 0-14-1 against the spread.
Oh heavens.
Jeez.
So, and I think like all time it's like 1 in maybe 40. 1 in 40 against the spread. I don't remember what year that goes back to, but yeah,
mine was
just complete ditto on Chris. I mean, just this does give me Browns vibes of that year, but yeah. I mean, realistically, Titans are probably going to lose this game by 3 off field goal. It's that's probably going to happen. And this will be the game where the Bears fans are like, "Oh, Caleb Williams, our savior, our Prometheus. He will take us to the promised land." And it's like, "No, you couldn't cover against the Titans. Sorry. Titans +4." I also have the Jags Fins under 49.5. This total has gone under in 8 of their last 9 meetings. Miami has also failed to hit the over in their last 5 games, as well as 12 of their last 17 home games. I expect this game to be a muggy mess. It's going to be hot, going to be humid, humidity at 73%. So just get in, drink your Gatorade, get out. Under 49.5. Panthers Saints under 41.5. This matchup has not gone over in the last 7 meetings. That's 3.5 years.
Add it.
Also, these teams stink. No further explanation.
What was it, 41?
Yes.
Adding it.
Cool. I also have the Cardinals Bills under 48. A lot of unders. I'm just noticing that. Oh, well. It's week 1.
Week 1, yeah.
Yeah, it's week 1. The Cardinals have gotten better than they have been in recent years. For once, everyone is healthy. Kyler coming off the ACL injury. I think Arizona is going to utilize James Conner pretty heavily here to really grind down that Buffalo defense. On the opposite side of the ball, Buffalo has suffered losing Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis in free agency. I think Buffalo will also be running the ball a lot, whether it's Allen or Cook handling the ball. I expect that clock to be ticking down. So we're going under 48. And the last play of the week. Raiders Chargers over 40.5. 2 of the worst offenses in football last year go head to head in week 1. But this is a divisional matchup. It's always fun. Crazy shit happens, whether it's a 63-21 shootout or an OT thriller. You got to root for points here. I think both of these teams average 20.5 points per game. That's perfect. That equals 41.
This is a math
Beautiful.
pod. Math and science.
That's it. That's it for me. Will, what you got?
So I do have the Titans +4. I think the game will more than likely be the outcome of what Sean said. We're probably going to lose by a field goal. That just feels more likely. And so I'm taking the points, taking Titans +4. And then I got 3 plays back in the trend center. Your divisional dogs in week 1. I'm taking the Panthers +4. This might be a huge mistake.
Will's high on the Panthers this season.
I am not high on the Panthers. But I do think they probably got better. I think they got a lot better than the Saints. I don't know. I hate games that include the Saints. I just cannot get a read on them. I hate the Saints. I don't think they're very good. So I'm taking the Panthers. I'm taking the Raiders +3 against the Chargers. I think this game is going to be pretty muggy. Not as a not a like a temperature standpoint, but more of like a kind of a rock fight between a mind battle between Antonio Pierce and John Harbaugh. I think Harbaugh definitely just wants to run the rock. That's what he's made his living on. And so that's going to be that. Yeah, and the Chargers are still kind of rebuilding, where it feels like the Raiders have a little more pieces. They obviously, they're starting Gardner Minshew, which he has his moments. He has his a couple games a year where he's like very good, and then he's just dog shit after that. So here's to hoping that this is one of the good Gardner Minshew games. It's taking Raiders +3, divisional dog, week 1. So yeah, that's it for my picks. The Titans +4, the Panthers +4, and the Raiders +3. Y'all were making some pretty good picks there that I didn't even think about. Like I kind of like the Cardinals. I'm gonna be real. Like they're going to be better this year, and Trey McBride is going to be pretty good. Like he had a pretty good end to last year, and Bills have basically a whole new defense. Von Miller's a shell of itself. What?
I will say, good things happened when you and Chris bet on the Cardinals. If you remember that Cardinals Raiders game that went to overtime.
Oh. Yeah.
Where I had the Raiders. That's why I said good things happen to you and Chris when you bet on the Cardinals.
You know what? I'll take the Cards.
I totally forgot about that game.
I will never forget that. I will never forget that.
I get it.
That was week 1.
That was so bad. Pissed me off.
Now we got Sean all riled up.
Nah, it was like 2 years ago. Whatever.
Okay, I think that's it though. I think that's all we got. Is there anything we want to talk? Yes, Christopher.
I cooked up a super mega lotto first down touchdown score parlay.
All right.
Okay. First touchdown?
Yeah, all first touchdown scores.
All right.
So we'll see how it goes. But
how many legs?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So I'll tell you how much to win how much after. So it's Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, David Montgomery, and McCaffrey, all to score first. It's $2 to win 24 grand.
It could happen.
It's worth it, bro.
They're all favorites.
It's worth throwing. It's worth throwing $2 on for 24 grand.
$2 to win 24 grand. So if I'm not on the show next week, you know why.
Good Christ.
But yeah, and so my luck, Saquon will probably not even score, and then everyone else will hit.
The only thing that worries about Saquon is the tush push.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
I get it, but I could also see them like, we got the new guy. Let's give him a carry.
Yes.
Give him a carry at the 2-yard line or whatever. Saquon Barkley, he's also, I mean, he can mow some people down. He's got legs as thick as tree trunks and an ass that don't quit. So
pause.
Yeah. He runs the rock.
Hey, that wasn't even a pause. That was blatantly homosexual. So yeah, $2 to win 24 grand. Let's go.
All right. It's week 1. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just trying to have fun. All right. Is there anything else?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
Damn it, Chris. Fuck.
Oh, so the guy on the 49ers that got shot.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that after he was shot, took the gun from the shooter and shot him. Did you guys see that?
I heard that. Like, I think I saw it on Twitter. I didn't read like the official report, but if so, I mean, bad motherfucker.
Yeah. I heard about it on the radio today. And I was like, he shot him back?
Yeah, I mean,
It's wild.
bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing that reminded me of this. You think it might be worth the sprinkle? DeMar Hamlin, comeback player of the year.
No.
He's starting.
No.
Just saying.
He didn't win it the year he died.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe voters will be like, hey, we kind of gypped this guy last year. If he plays and plays well, maybe they give it to him.
I don't know. What's he coming
just
back? What's he
Aaron
coming
Rodgers.
back from this year?
Well, I mean, I think death.
Other than death.
I think death gets you an extra year.
Is that how it works?
I mean, there's no precedent for it, but I think it should.
Do you think that's in writing somewhere?
No, like I just said, there's no precedent for it.
That's kind of precedent.
No, I don't think. I mean, maybe it is. I haven't read the NFL bylaws, but I don't think it's written down. But I would, if I were voting and DeMar Hamlin played really well this year, I would vote for him. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's also coming back from just being embarrassed in the playoffs on that god awful fake punt call where McDermott thought it was a fucking Disney Channel movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to count that, I think if you want to say death is worth a year and a half, that's worth half a year. So I think he's worth a sprinkle. That's all I'm saying. Also, Pearsall's not going to win it because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
I feel like
can't come back from
when you
never played. So
yeah. So that, I mean, Pearsall would be minus like $1 billion if he still might be the favorite. I don't know. I haven't checked really, but that's the only thing I could see with him not winning it.
Oh, come back.
Him or Joe Burrow, because he got.
I mean, hurt. Yeah. I mean, then Burrow and like Cousins,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but
a lot of people got hurt last year.
Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks too, which sucks. But I was thinking, like, if DeMar Hamlin plays really well, not even really well, like maybe has like a big pick or something on, like, if the Bills are going to be on TV all the time, I assume. I could see voters being like, I mean, we did give it to a guy who's coming back from playing for the Jets over this guy last year. Maybe we just throw it to him this year.
Could DeMar Hamlin isn't even in the top 20 to win.
I think it's definitely worth a sprinkle.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is plus 100. Russell Wilson is plus 1,200. Those are the top two.
Russell Wilson isn't going to come back.
No, if anything, he'll get benched.
Also, I mean, that's definitely more likely. But he didn't play like that bad last year.
Yeah,
he was ass the year before that, but he was like very average. So like, what?
Yeah, I feel like he was more ass the year before.
Oh yeah, he was like awful too. Like, he was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league 2 years ago.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess it'd be worth a sprinkle if he goes down again. No, never mind. Yeah.
We don't wish that on you, DeMar.
I don't. I really don't. But that's really the only way I can see him winning, if I'm being honest.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was worth bringing up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
God, Andy Dalton is rated higher than he is.
Who's he playing for now? Is he still with the Panthers?
He might still be with the Cowboys
or the Saints. I don't even fucking know.
I know he's
also,
the
what's
backup.
He coming back for or coming back from?
Oh, he's on the Panthers.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's still on the Panthers.
Like, what? Did he even play last year?
Probably.
Which maybe I guess that makes him more likely to be comeback. But I mean, All right, never mind.
Played in a Seattle game.
Hmm.
Oh, this is preseason.
Oh,
Hmm.
all right.
Oh no, it's not. No, he played the entire Seattle game, but that was like week 3 or 4.
Mm.
Weird. Oh well. Okay. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's call it, gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We're brought to you by the Trend Center. Link is in the bio. Get a 15% off your premium membership. This is the #1 tool for sports bettors like you and me. Numbers and trends backed by science, backed by history. And if you're on the right side, you're going to trend upward. Your bankroll is going to trend upward. The money in your wallet is going to trend upward. It's all thanks to the Trend Center. They've been keeping our wallets full the entire summer, betting on baseball, and that's definitely a trend-worthy sport. Helped me go up 10 units this past weekend. It's 5 days of college football, so check them out. Link is in the bio, and then follow us on everything. Link is in the bio. Bandit's going to give out a pick here in a little bit. Here Wednesday night. Here a little bit. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for listening and watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Really helps us out. We'll see y'all next week after we win all of our bets.
12-0.
The NFL season.
Woo.